Right, this is a quick intro for the video. It won't take long. It's literally a black screen for a reason. It's a new series. Don't expect it weekly. There's no schedule. I'm literally just gonna make these when I feel like there's someone I want on it. Yeah, that's literally it. That's the intro. So, you've already seen the intro. You already know who I'm with, because obviously the thumbnail and the title. No shit, Sherlock. I've just realised that. But today I am joined by someone. He's already a PT. He's got his own business at 19. He's got a podcast. And he is like a couple of weeks off hitting 100k views on YouTube. So, we gotta make that happen. It's Cianan. Cianan, say hi.
Sounds good, man. That was a good intro, man. I feel like I'm on the Joe Rogan show here or something.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it's not going 3 hours, so we're going to keep this calm.
Yeah, man, that's a fucking tired shit.
God. I think Social Blade reckons you're hitting 100k views in under 2 months' time. What do you reckon, what was the biggest video? Because I know January, statistically, January this year was a massive month for you, I saw. You got over 50 subs for just the 1 month. What happened there? Why was that such a big
month?
Man,
that sounds like not a lot, but when you're a super small channel, that's a lot in 1 month. That's probably the biggest growth I've had ever since I started this shit, man. It's very it's especially fitness is very niche, so even the biggest fitness people, there's gamers out there that have millions and millions, whereas a lot of the top fitness people are still only on a few 100k. So it's a hard market to burst into. It's very there's a limited few people that are at the top, and it's kind of very hard to burst in. You look at people like TM Cycles and Josh Bridgman, they're only 40-50k, and they're seen as nearly in the mid-range of the fitness industry, whereas you look at gamers and the mid-range is in the millions. But what video? You know what? I think it was probably a collection of a few videos since the start of the year, because that's one thing that has definitely halted my growth, and probably a lot of people's growth when they do start, is trying to be someone that you're not, trying to be watching lots of YouTubers and trying to emulate their stuff and become kind of them, but you're never going to be them. So I was kind of stuck in a way of trying to be like other YouTubers and trying to copy their style and stuff. But then this year came in and I kind of just pushed that all aside and just became myself and pushed out content that I wanted to put out, instead of putting out content more based on trying to get views, and then found people kind of sticking around. So I was getting probably less views, but I was getting more people that was going to stick around for the next few videos or whatever.
And obviously in the current situation of your channel, you're still obviously growing to a really good rate, but obviously now that you're more being yourself, who still is an influence on the channel, whether it be with the editing or the way you present your videos, or even just the videos itself? Who's a big influence, or who has a big impact on the channel?
Yeah, I kind of take things from different people. So I think a lot of people that we say you're in fitness, you kind of take your inspiration from fitness people, people that are already in your kind of lane. So same as gamers that take inspiration from other gamer people. But obviously TM Cycles, Joe Delaney, to name a few people. Maybe David Lade in the past, not really anymore. I do like his editing style, etc. That kind of slow movie more rather than a really fast-paced video sometimes is what I like to do. A lot of people don't really find that interesting, so I kind of have to switch it up every now and then. But recently I've been looking at Logan Paul and stuff like that, and I'm trying to put in there a lot of people nowadays, because the TikTok and stuff, their attention span is shit.
Fact.
Versus what it used to be. So I was kind of trying to put in quick flash and then trying to keep people interested in the video for the 5 minutes, because I have noticed that no matter if my video is 5 minutes long or 15 minutes long, a lot of people are switching off around the 3 to 4 minute mark. So I was trying to keep people to stay on for a little bit longer, but that has recently in the last few videos gone up in average view duration compared to the previous month. So,
and obviously far and ahead, your most viewed video is actually the longitude one. It's not even a fitness one, and a lot of that can be put down to the editing. I feel with your videos, it's the editing and the music and also the narration that kind of make it a little bit, I don't want to be cringe and say vibey, so I'm not going to say vibey, even though I've just said
I say it all the time, man, so
it kind of, the video has a bit of an atmosphere because of the narration, the music, the way it's edited. It's all kind of, it fits well.
Yeah, it flows.
Are you going to be making videos like the longitude one, or are you going to continue like outside of fitness where it's more just, you know, you, a camera, some editing, some good music, bit of narration, and it's more just like something you got up to, kind of like a vlog but just a bit more general?
Yeah, that kind of happens, you know, when I go, like, if you look at Budapest vlog, Amsterdam vlog, they kind of, like, when I go away on holidays, I kind of push fitness to the side and I go on to that kind of thing. So I kind of nearly save it for special occasions, because I kind of want to, like, bring in an audience that are going to stick around for the fitness videos and then throw out one of them every now and then, rather than having people subscribe for that longitude video or the Budapest video and then realize, shit, he's lifting weights in this video and he's eating food in this video, but it's not what I want to be watching, you know. So then they'll kind of taper off. So I'm trying to hold my viewers as much as possible and subscribers as much as possible, and to kind of push on for every video and build a solid base, rather than, you know, putting up a challenge video and getting 20,000 views but then them not being like viewers for every video. So I'm trying to be careful with that kind of stuff, because that's something that I definitely got stuck with doing in the past. But yeah, man, I do love a little, as you said, vibey video every now and then. The narration, I love doing that bit, but it kind of gets very, like, repetitive if you do every kind of video, so I kind of save that for special occasions as well. But yeah, I feel like I kind of, from that longitude video, kind of found a bit of my style from that longitude video, by not forcing to be someone else. And that's kind of one of the first videos that looked like that, and then that got very good engagement. And I didn't actually see a lot of subscribers from that video, but I did see a lot more viewers, because a lot of people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, and that's one thing that's very hard to rely upon myself, is to get the viewers to actually subscribe. So, but yeah, longitude video was probably a very, very big milestone for my channel in general.
Yeah, no, some of those analytics are actually just really annoying to see. For instance, 55% of the people watching this video right now aren't subscribed. You fucking clown. Subscribe. Come on. And obviously, Cianan, you'll plug whatever you need to plug at the end, but this is about me at the minute, and I want you to subscribe right now. I don't forget commenting and liking the video. Like, obviously I want you to do that, but I need you to subscribe. I need you guys to, like, stick around. Like,
that's it, man. It's like constant support, it goes a long way.
55%. Also found out,
man, mine's like, I think mine's nearly 80% around that in mine that are not subscribed. So
well, we need to start hammering home, just across the board. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Like, come on, just subscribe. It's not that difficult, and you know that the content's there, both with myself and Cianan. The content is there, the quality is there. I've probably made a bad video, and I've only made about 10, but I'll never make another bad video, I promise.
Oh man, I've had some. I started doing this when I was like, I think I was 15, so there's a lot of ones where my voice wasn't even broken yet. At the start, they're still up there, so if you want to go find them, go check them out.
And then moving on just to the podcast, like, with the fundamentals of YouTube, what can you then apply to making a podcast? Like, starting a podcast is obviously very different to starting a YouTube channel, but there is some similarities. What did you think were, like, the positives of moving not from YouTube to making podcasts, but branching out to making podcasts?
Man, that's the whole reason I kind of started the podcast, was because, like, I felt like within YouTube I was kind of stuck in 10 to 12 minutes. I was constantly trying to get the video to 10 to 12 minutes or keep it at 10 to 12 minutes. So I was really stuck in that zone of sticking everything in, keeping it kind of flashy, keeping people's, you know, the viewer attention and stuff, and kind of chasing the views, chasing subs, etc. So the whole plan of the podcast was, okay, I can keep doing that and try and grow on YouTube, but then move to podcast, and that can be my little outlet of putting out an hour-long podcast, putting out a 2-hour-long podcast, not caring really who listens to it, but hoping that if 10 people listen to it, they'll enjoy it for what it is, rather than me trying to chase them 10 people to actually come and watch a really, like, a video that sometimes I don't actually enjoy putting out, but I just put it out in the hopes that it kind of draws in subs, etc. And that's one thing that I find a little bit annoying about YouTube, is constantly trying to squeeze in viewers by clickbait, etc. when in reality my kind of style, as you've seen by longitude video, is more like a slow kind of vibe, thrown in kind of slow, whereas, like, you know, look at Logan Paul, etc. It's fucking flashing the camera and stuff like that. But it's kind of more of an outlet to kind of show the other side and more of a long form media. You know, if I say we do a Q&A and we get asked 20 questions and we spend 2 minutes on each question, that's 40 minutes. and no one's going to watch a 40-minute long video of a Q&A. So then, say the questions that I get and that I would rather go into for 5-10 minutes, I can then take it to the podcast and then actually have a long form discussion about it on this, like this. You know, there's less cuts and stuff like that, so it's a different form. It's totally different than YouTube.
And
also, you can do it in your underwear in your room as well, which is pretty good because you can't see your face.
yeah, I mean, you can't see me from the waist down in literally any of my videos, so you guys have literally no idea, and you never will. You'll never know.
I'm just wearing a sock right now, man. That's all I'm wearing. I'm wearing this t-shirt and a sock.
I literally wear the same pair of sliders and that's it from the waist down every single video. Just my sliders. That's all I need. And what are the benefits then from podcasting? What are the benefits that podcasting have had on your YouTube channel then since you started it?
Yeah, man. You know, I kind of fell off the podcast recently, because I felt like I was kind of starting to be like YouTube trying to force out podcasts, etc. I'm trying to keep them for when I find something interesting or someone interesting, and I have a broad discussion rather than trying to force 40 minutes or an hour of conversation. But I haven't actually noticed a lot of carryover from podcasts to YouTube, or even vice versa. I find Instagram is definitely the best to be gathering people to go to your videos or go to your podcast, etc. But I haven't really seen a lot of switch over from YouTube. But that is, you know, there is a hope that one video could go viral tomorrow, and then all the people go to your podcast and then start listening to your podcast. So it's just a waiting game of constantly trying to put out the best content that then people will go watch, and then if that one blows up, then they'll like appreciate your older videos that you put a lot of work into from the past. So, and
being a personal trainer, did you become a personal trainer at 18 or 19? 19, wasn't it?
I started at 18 and I got to start at 19.
And then starting a business at 19. How difficult is it for people to actually take it seriously when you literally around the corner have like 3 or 4 other big PTs midway into their 20s that already have years of experience? What's it like trying to like get into that market at like such a young age?
That's the whole reason I started so young, was because I have the trial years at a younger age rather than at an older age. I think when I started off, I definitely thought I have everything sorted, I have the best service I can possibly provide. But what I was offering in June 2019 compares to right now, 2020, April 2020, is completely different and completely evolved. Right now I feel like I have a service that is up there with the best of the best. It just takes this to grow so that I can then reach more people and then like put my foundations out. But it's just a waiting game, man, of constantly trying to provide a good service. And I think a lot of people will look at, you know, your 1 million subs, like fitness YouTubers that have 200 clients, 300 clients. Are they able to provide the same service for 200, 300 clients as you are for a smaller audience? You know, like what becomes too much? When do you become like diluted? When can you not give the best service at what number? You know, and a lot of them people are putting their name on the product, but they're not actually giving you that product. They're giving you a diluted service that someone else is actually providing for you. But I think with a smaller group of people, I'm able to provide more personalized, and I actually get to nearly know the client on a personal level and kind of want to do it for them rather than chasing the cash and trying to do it for money.
And on a completely just other note, how have you found quarantine? How have you found it so far with all your content as well? Is it a benefit or is it a negative impact on your content as far as quarantine's gone?
Probably both, man. It's, you know what, coming into this, I thought I was actually meant to compete this summer, so it was a big blow, like, you know, losing all being able to go to the gym, etc. But right now I'm kind of locked into my house with all my food that I'm still able to go to the shops and get. I have some pretty decent equipment that I have gathered in a spare room in my house, so it's kind of like a little vacation of training and eating and sleeping and editing. I don't have a lot of places to be going to. It's not too dissimilar to my normal life before this. The only difference would have been me leaving my house to go to the gym, so I'm cutting out travel time as well. But obviously it's not as good training at home as it is in the gym. But for content other than going to the gym or being able to go out and collab with people or be able to go and do things in places, I'm pretty much just stuck in my house being forced to make content. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing at the same time.
When you're not producing content or editing, what's a game, an album, and something on Netflix, one of each, that you would recommend?
Oh, sort of remind me of them again. I'm gonna have to think about this. So a game that I would recommend, Red Dead 2. Right now I'm pretty delving into getting lost in the campaign in story mode right now. Also, Fortnite's good. Get a little bit pissed off with it too. Sometimes I do kind of sweat Fortnite out a lot. I think Rebecca's playing it right now. What was it? A series on Netflix. Raising Dion. Raising Dion's an underrated series. Very, very good. I'm not gonna get into explaining what it is, but go watch it. It's extremely good. Only one season though. I hate that. I kind of like watching things that have 2 seasons because then you can kind of binge watch it a bit more. Whereas when you watch one season, you kind of tease yourself, which is a little bit annoying. And what was your thing?
And an album, or just a song in general.
An album. A song in general. I'm feeling a lot of albums right now. I think Captain Conan's album, the latest one, very, very good. Ghost, what's it called? Ghost what's on it?
Oh jeez.
Oh, anyway, very, very good song. Let me look at my recent on Spotify. Huncho's Utopia, kind of banging that out recently a lot as well. Huncho live was very, very good, but I'll get this album.
He's running for Prime Minister, isn't he? Huncho.
Yeah, I don't think he is actually though. Revenge is Sweet, Captain Conan, very, very good album, and Goat Level, and that is the best one.
Right. And
I like rap, techno, more for editing, and chill techno. I don't actually really listen to techno that much in my spare time, but I kind of find it a lot easier to edit to rather than editing to a rap song. But I do like the kind of, like, it's, if I'm editing, like sometimes I love to edit to like a classical music song, but I don't think it would get views. So
you could always give it a try, something a bit different. Yeah, I had that one cutaway with Mozart, where that was just Batista getting his face beaten in, but now one thing
Batista, man, he was a big guy.
Oh god, he's kind of fallen off at the minute, but well, he has to have fallen off because
he was good in what was he in? Avengers.
He was
what's that called, man?
Oh, the raccoon.
Well, they're not. Do you know what it's called?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
What's not Avengers? Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, he's good in that. Very good in that, man. Didn't Batista bomb anyone though. It's pretty disappointing.
Now hang on, there's one thing I want to pull up that I want to add. Yeah. So if you go to youtube.com/user/Cianan Brangan, nothing comes up. Do you want to know why that is? Because if you go to your YouTube channel, the website is actually youtube.com/user/WazzaWizard1.
Oh.
What the fuck does that mean?
Right. How do I get into this, man? Right, take it back to 2000 and probably 2010, 2009. I had my Samsung like flip up phone on the table with a glass of water behind it on top of books. FIFA would have been FIFA 12, 2011. No, FIFA 11, FIFA 12, probably FIFA 12, I'd say. And I would talk through career mode as Was a Wizard on YouTube, and now deleted all them videos so they will never be seen.
Who would you play as?
Arsenal.
Why Was a Wizard?
They were the days, man. Was a Wizard? I have no idea,
Rooney.
man. I think, Wayne Rooney. I don't have any idea, man. Was a Wizard? I don't know. It's like my name on PlayStation is 5-star skills with 3 eyes. And it was because of FIFA.
FIFA had taken over your life at that point. Well, I was just saying.
Man, FIFA was my life.
FIFA was peak around then.
Oh my, even just career mode, or even we take it back to what, FIFA 13, FIFA 14.
FIFA 13, best year for career mode.
Doumbia up top with Barbo, Gervinho, the Roma hyperlink. Oh.
Moving on from FIFA, you're so close to 1k subs. Is that the goal for the end of the year, or when you plan?
Man, that has been my goal for.
When do you intend on hitting 1k subs? Because I feel like if you just say it out loud, it might make people want to subscribe that little bit more, just to make sure that it happens.
Yeah, man. Or people going to unsubscribe.
Yeah.
But man, that has been like ever since I hit 100 subs. I think I hit 100 subs like 2 years or something. it's been the next goal. Like it's been 1K, and I think a lot of people will actually see your channel with like under 1K subs and not subscribe because they're thinking obviously people don't subscribe for a reason. So so 1K subs before my 20th birthday would be great, which is June 22nd. So if you want to go subscribe, that would be great. But obviously a realistic goal, we're gonna go before the end of the year.
Yeah, fair. Actually,
I think I'm on 770
if
right
we
now.
were to pull up, I don't trust them because they don't seem to rate me. But Social Blade, have you predicted to hit 1K subs? They reckon that on the last day of this year, you're gonna have 999. How does that make you feel?
No
How do you
way.
feel on the last day of this year? They reckon you're not gonna.
Do you know what I'll
hit it,
do,
but-
man? Man, I'll make my man make another YouTube account to subscribe, so I get 1K.
They reckon that's tough. 999 by the end of the year. I think they've done me dirty on that. What are they? Their predictions for me are just not fair. Hang on, future projections, Harry Bailey. Fucking hell, they reckon
Instagram
They
can't be
reckon
fit.
end of next year I'm hitting 1K. So it's gonna take me 2 years to hit 1K.
Man, yeah, but man, your projection, right? Like your subs right now were a lot more than I had when I
Yeah,
first started.
no, my first month's been good. I think I've got 70 subs in my first month.
Man, I reckon you'll hit 1K before me.
I'm not hit. I know I said, and you know, if you want to subscribe, of course. I know I said at the end of the year the goal's 1K, but that was pretty foolish. Unless a video blows up, in which case it wasn't. Because I've had some.
I seen JMX come to one of
Yeah.
your
I've
videos.
had some nice messages. JMX, Cam Kirkham DM'd me on Twitter saying he saw one of my videos and he liked it, which was cool. And just a completely random one. Do you ever watch Football Daily? You know Doogie?
I don't
Oh,
like
do you
that.
not like Doogie? He
No.
was really nice to me. He said he saw the FIFA
What's,
82 video and he
what's-
liked it.
Yeah, I don't like Doogie, and I don't like what's the other guy? I like the three that are always on
Joe, Pato, and
Sunday.
Chris. They're all.
Yeah, I like them. The rest of them. I hope they don't see this now. And they
Yeah,
go,
I'm gonna DM this to Doogie. I'll be like, hey man, saw this on my last one. Go in on and make it.
That's a good show though, man. That's a good show. Pretty they're not in the pub anymore. It kind of ruins it a little bit.
This is supposed to be 20 minutes with Cianan. We've gone slightly over time, so Harry, when you're editing this, have fun.
When's this gonna be out?
Next week, because I literally dropped a video.
Just there, I'm gonna watch it straight away.
Yeah, I released a video 25 minutes ago. If you haven't watched it, again, fake fans. No, I'm joking. Go on, Cianan, plug whatever you need to plug. The description's going to be filled with the links anyway, but go for it.
I don't want to give you much work, man, but if you want to put up on the screen right now, Cianan Be Fit on Instagram, and then Cianan Brangan on YouTube, and CiananBeFit.com website. Go check it out. It has my prices and stuff for online PT, and there potentially will be a member site coming soon to that. But that's really it, man. And Apple Podcast, Cianan Be Fit Podcast. Everything's either Cianan Brangan or Cianan Be Fit.
And
so it's easy to find.
obviously,
Brandon.
it's all going to be in the description anyway. Obviously,
Oh,
you know for at this point, because I keep hammering it home, that's Harry Bailey 888 on Instagram, and down there, it's how I can't tweet on Twitter. This has been Cianan Brangan. This series, as I'm sure I already said in the intro, is not going to be weekly. It's not going to have a schedule. It's just whenever I feel like there's a guest who I want to have on, I'll have him on. But at the same time, if you want to spam your favourite YouTubers on Twitter, tell them to come on. I'm not going to say no to that, because you never know. Right, cheers mate. That's this done, and outro.